Praveen, say hi.
Hello to everyone who is present here. Uh, I would like to really give a huge thanks to Eddie Jaoude for giving me this awesome, like the chance to make my own live for the first time ever in my life. Come on, Eddie, you take over for some time.
Hi everyone, awesome to be here, Praveen. Thank you so much for having me on your channel. We had so much of a great time on my channel yesterday reviewing people's GitHub, customized GitHub profiles. And today, Praveen's idea. Oh no, I shouldn't say this. This is your channel, but thank you so much for having me,
Yeah, yeah,
Praveen.
yeah,
You do
yeah.
it.
It's actually my idea to review all our profiles and then get a good idea about like okay, so um, the main idea is here is like I was asking everyone to like give your profiles and based on we will see how your web profiles look like and we can give you some positive critics and in case if your website is like up for grabs, like for example not exactly up for grabs, so for your source code if it is open source we can try suggesting changes, we can try giving you pull requests, and we can also raise issues in case if we are finding something. And it's not about fault finding but it's about like a constructive criticism. What do you think, guys? So I hope everyone has received that Google form for getting the submitting your profiles. If not, I'm gonna send it out quickly here. So yeah, um, how does this sound, guys? So this is the idea. This is what we both discussed, and I thought, okay, why not I do this? What
Sounds
do you
like a.
think about this?
I think it sounds like a great idea. And if we've got time at the end, I've got my website, which is like years out of date, and I've got the new one that I'm just started building that I'm happy to show people, and I'll be glad to get feedback. So we can do that at the end if there's time. But I'm really keen
Hey,
to see everyone else's projects.
excellent. And also, some of you have also given a good idea about like reviewing the resumes. What do you think about that, Eddie? Because currently we are public, guys. So a lot of people are looking at this live stream, and it might also go like it will be out forever. So thinking about your privacy, should we do this?
We should collect them beforehand. Next, we'll do it on another stream, and we'll collect the CVs
Okay,
beforehand, the resumes, so therefore we can remove any personal information that might have got
personally
missed.
identifying information.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for whoever added that idea. So that's gonna be like a good idea, Rohan. So maybe we will put one more live stream for like um, you know let's not collect any resumes right now. So yes, thank you so much, Rohan, for giving that super awesome idea. And yeah, so let's get on. So I'm gonna quickly look at whose profiles are there right now. And the first one is gonna be. Did we put a drum roll?
Oh, I already changed. Sorry, I already showed it.
Did you? Okay, it's Priya. Hey, so let me have a quick look if Priya is online. I'm just actually messaging her to come and look at her profile. Okay, so Eddie, what do you think about this? Actually, I cannot really comment on this because I was also a part of like helping her build this. So not exactly a part, but I did give her a lot of suggestions. So I'm not the right person to judge it at this point of time. So maybe you would be the right person now. Go on.
Okay, I'll give some suggestions and some feedback, although it looks pretty freaking awesome. And everyone
Awesome.
watching, do also give some feedback and suggestions in the chat. Well, it'll be really interesting to see what everyone else who's watching also thinks.
And there you go. Priya is here. Hey Priya.
Hey,
You
um,
have actually met Eddie Jaoude when you met here, right? Remember Eddie?
yeah,
Priya
we
met you.
we met at some events. Yes, I do remember quite a few events. Sometimes with Praveen, sometimes without. So yeah, how you doing? Hope you're surviving this crazy world at the moment. And by the way, this blue bird is freaking blue. Uh, did you like turn it upside down and like dip it in
I
some
really
dye?
loved that bluebird. Hey, Priya, where did you actually get this bluebird from? Like, where did you steal her from?
Yeah, where was this picture taken? That's pretty cool. I do actually really like talking about the blue bird. I do like how the background at the top is a kind of a complementary color to the blue bird. I'm guessing that's part of your evil plan. It is.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
sorry.
And one more thing, what she has cleverly did is, so looking at the way the design has come up, she has used the correct colors. I mean, see, yeah, I'm the worst person to, like, review colors because I'm a colorblind person. Okay. Another thing which I would like to really say is, like, the bluebird and the blue background actually matches, and the background is actually her with another bluebird on her shoulder, maybe, and that's
Oh
been like
yes.
insanely dimmed, and it looks really, really good. And to say that she's a developer, all these fonts are in. Did you see that? They're all in monospaced fonts. So one of the best websites I have ever seen.
It is very, very cool. It does look good, and you're right. Now looking at that background picture, I do see what you said, and it's very subtle, which is quite nice, like almost like an Easter egg. So it's really good. And Stephen asks a really good question, which I always ask. I was saving that till the end of each review, but he's asked it now, and I think it's a valid point. Is it open source? There is a GitHub link here. Should we take a little peek and see if we can find
Yeah,
it?
let's see if she has actually added any GitHub profile, the new profile.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
So the website is not open source. That has made me really sad, and I'm gonna
no, no,
cry for
no.
a little
She
bit.
does have multiple. There are people who might have multiple GitHub accounts, and maybe she has used a different GitHub account.
That sounds like an excuse. You need one account, and the one you have, the link you have here, should be the one that I'm looking at. I'm joking. It's all cool. We can argue later. I'm just really passionate about the open source side, especially for a
Open source
website,
thing.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Especially for a website.
Don't worry, we've got a lot of collections that are like open source, like really open source, like .github.io kind of open source.
Sure, but yeah, just quick. I know we're not reviewing GitHub accounts, but you need a profile picture and you need some more activity. We will talk later, definitely. So back to the website. I know I really like the kind of the font used here. I think it is really cool. And
Yeah,
the
I
the whole
believe it
font
was
generally.
animated when I saw it. Dude, just
Let,
get rid of your Safari.
let me
Seriously.
refresh it. No, it needs to work in Safari. You got to be cross browser, right? It's 2020.
Yeah, okay, right. Priya, there is your one thing, and it's yeah, just try to update the code such that the animations are working in Safari as well. Do you want to check it in Chrome once, Eddie? Maybe
Okay,
that that gives you a
if you insist. Okay, where's my
yes, please.
Chrome?
I really want to see the, like, the animations that are there in this site.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
there you
Yes, you're
go.
right. It did kind of
Yeah.
type out. Okay. Okay, come on, Safari. I know it does in Safari. It just happens really fast. There is a flicker. I don't know if you can see it on the
Mhm.
live stream. If I refresh, it does
Refresh. Yes,
happen.
yes, it did.
It's
It did
just
work.
too
Okay.
quick. It's just too quick. So
This is
yeah,
really good. Okay, one of the best designs I have ever seen. Looks really, really nice.
no, that's
So
really
all
good.
I gave was some ideas, and like, do this way and use a timeline and stuff like that, but
The
not more than that. Everything is her creativity.
the timeline is epic. I really like this. I know it kind of. I would probably say my suggestion for the timeline, it might be too much effort, so it might not be worth it. So this is just an idea. I'm not saying it's a good idea. But to save on space, because you lose a lot of white space on the right hand side, is if you maybe put the timeline in the middle and then alternated so for example on the left you would have University of Leicester, and then on the right of the timeline you would have this university, and then that way you
Hey,
could bump it a lot closer together, like 50%
that's a good
potentially
idea.
overlapping, and I think you could probably save on 50% of the height. But I do really like it. It's actually given me an idea to do to my website, so I need to make a note. I'm going to do a timeline on mine, so thank you very
So
much.
this stream goes this way. Okay, starting from Priya's website, which, Eddie, you just opened it even before I could say anything. So first we will review Priya's website, and then we need to get reviewed about our you both of ours website.
Yeah,
So
mine is
first
that's a
let's
good
open
idea.
yours, and
Okay.
then let's open
Oh,
mine,
you want to do
and
mine
then we will
first or
yeah,
last?
because you're the guest and you're my god now.
Okay, I can do
Okay,
mine
yeah, yeah, go on.
first. I've got it open already.
Uh-huh.
I'm scared. Okay,
Okay, just
so
just let's continue reviewing Priya's
let's finish this one and then we can do mine next if you want. I don't mind.
for sure.
I'm easy. Okay, and I'm just gonna before I forget, I forgot to share my YouTube link in the chat. So let me just quickly share that and say to people if they want to
And you also,
subscribe to me on
everyone,
YouTube as
please
well.
subscribe to mine as well as Eddie's account.
Of course, and don't forget to give Praveen's video a thumbs up if you are enjoying it. We are just getting started and just warming up, so it's going to get more exciting, and we will focus on the chat shortly as well. Praveen, I hope you're keeping an eye on the chat because I'm being really bad.
Yes, I am.
Awesome. So I really liked how this animated. Let me refresh it again and see if it happens. So I really like how those
Uh-huh.
animate. I think that's really good. I think it's yeah, really nice. The only suggestion I would say is you've got no SQL, for example. It would be nice to know like what experience in NoSQL in terms of not years, but is it Mongo? Is it DynamoDB? Is it
Okay, which particular?
yeah, I think you can have
Yeah.
more than one. Maybe put something in brackets, or if you hover it, maybe you get a title and it gives you a bit more information. It would be interesting to know a little bit more detail, I think.
And one more thing which I would like to ask is, when we are displaying all these kind of technical stuff, should we really put the percentages or something like that? Will it project us in a bad way, or can that be used against us anytime?
That's a really good point, and I think Stephen touched on that as well. So, I
Okay.
don't know. My opinion is I don't use it to just think, okay, your bootstrap for 80% compared to the world. I use it as your bootstrap is 10% stronger than your React. So I use it to compare
Exactly.
against yourself. But I do agree that some hiring people who are maybe are not thinking that way might think, oh, Git 60%, so you only know 60% of Git. I don't know. Rather than then your Git isn't as strong as your React, which isn't as strong as your Bootstrap. So they might be taking the percentages the wrong way. I think it looks really pretty, but you got to be careful, and some people might take it the wrong way. So it is a really difficult one. This is a really hard topic. I don't think there is a silver bullet answer to this. I'll be interested to know people
Okay.
watching what they think. But when I hire a lot of people, I personally like this because I can use it to compare against the other skills. But I do understand that other people don't get this. And I've had a lot of CVs or portfolios not make it to my desk, my virtual desk,
Uh-huh.
because HR or the recruiter has seen this and removed it from the list. And then later on, when I find out, maybe months later, I think, why this person would have been perfect. So it's hard. You got to think that you've got to get through the non-technical people, the recruiters and the HR first, and then the technical people might look at it slightly differently, and they might not. So I think it's a good point to mention this, and for Stephen, Stephen's idea as well. It's unless you maybe make it really clear that it's relative, but I don't think people will see
Okay.
it that way. It's a tough
And we
one.
should also, like, in that case, we should also, it's worthwhile mentioning that we should give that it is like relative to, like React. I'm 60% good with Git or something like that. For example, if I'm saying
Yes.
like I'm good, yeah, something like that might actually helps us.
The only
Right.
downside is that if you write, say, I don't know, say for this is not a good design, but use as an example, in brackets up here or a small disclaimer underneath, you said it was relative to yourself and nothing else. People might not read that and they'll look at the animated bars and go, wow, this looks great, and then make an assumption immediately, and therefore it's already done. That's the only downside. It's a tough one because it does
Uh-huh.
look really good at first glance. And J Nil, I probably missed loads of things in the chat, so I really apologize if I have. But J Nil says, "What's the alternative?" Which is a really good question.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
hard,
Yeah.
and I personally, again, I'd be interested to know what other people listening and Praveen, what your thoughts are. Even years experience isn't very good because I've interviewed people who have maybe 20, actually have 20 years experience, but they've done 1 year 20 times, and so actually they have 1 year's experience. And
Hey, did you
go on,
also
sorry.
did you see the recent post from some person who is the creator of Fast API? Have you seen that?
Yes, yes.
Oh my God, you need to bring that up right now. Like, it's insane. So Fast API creator tweet maybe.
It was job
Yeah,
or
Sebastian
something.
Ramirez. Yep,
Um,
yep, we got it actually. We even got that one.
oh yeah, I
So
even
this is
liked
the
it
tweet.
already. You can see, yeah.
Yes, yes. Let
Um,
me post that on the
so it
comment as
says,
well.
I
Like
saw a job post the other day. It required 4+ years of experience in Fast API. I couldn't apply because I only have 1.5 years of experience since I created it. So the creator doesn't have enough experience of their tool to apply for the job.
exactly.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It is too funny. So years again aren't good. I mean, years do help because if no matter how good someone is, if they've got say 1 year's experience, they wouldn't have come across all the different kind of weird caveats. So years experience does help, but it's
Uh
not.
huh.
It's not the you got to dig deeper. If someone says I've got 6 years and I've got 8 years, to me that they're both in the same bucket, or even 6 years and 10 years, they're both in the same bucket because they um the 6 years person could have lots of side projects, could be putting in loads more effort, whereas the other person is doing the bare minimum and doing just what they need to get the job done. And so it's but then the person with 10 years could have come across more challenging situations and found different using the projects or technologies in different situations and environments. So that does help. So it's just not the be all or end all. And I know a lot of recruiters, HRs, and even hiring managers do look at this number, and then people also lie about it. I've interviewed people who say, "Oh yeah, I'm an expert in this. I got 3 years," and when you get down to it, they just used it at a 2-day hackathon, but they've done it for 3 years just to make it look bigger, impressive, and I think they could learn on the job when they need to. So it's kind of a bit BS as well. Yeah, it's hard. I don't know. What does everyone think? What do you think, Praveen? Years,
Um.
percentages?
Definitely not. I don't go with like. I would suggest a single paper called CV should not decide our fate or our talents. So it is the same with whatever the numbers that we are displaying here. So I have seen a lot of people who are taken in on a huge, like a role, and they don't perform well. At the same time, the juniors and the freshers, they do really well. It's like an awesome job they are doing. So
Yeah, a lot of the time it is about attitude, and it is about passion, and then skill. I think comes second or third. It doesn't come first, because I mean
very true.
I hired one person once, and technically they were a brilliant coder, but they couldn't work with anybody else. So eventually they had to go, and they said, "But I can do the job." It's like, yes, you can, but you can't work with the rest of the team. So there's no help to the project if you're always working by yourself. That's why kind of hero developer, 10x developer is all BS, because it doesn't help the project. You either succeed as a team or you fail as a team. And job titles, again, I'm going a bit off track here, but I'm quite passionate about this, that job titles again are partly BS. We had someone on our team who had the title tester, but they weren't very good at it. They didn't enjoy it, but we didn't have a BA, and they filled that role naturally, and they just happened to do that role. So when the kind of the development manager came along and said, "Look, this person, I can see they're not doing any testing. We're going to get rid of them." Like, no, why? They're doing all the work that none of us want to do. They're happy. We're happy. They're providing value. So I think it's really important about providing value to the project. Titles are not really important, but I know that's probably quite cutting edge, and a lot of places don't think quite like that just yet. We'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there. I just thinking about looking at some of the comments. I'm thinking maybe something like this, and this might not be the perfect solution, but as an idea, rather than having percentages, anything over say 70%, for example, this is just me picking a number out of the air, you should maybe put into a category, remove the percentage, but say everything over 70. So say HTML, Bootstrap, for example, React, and so on. Put that in as experienced, and then maybe put another category underneath. It's just like a subtitle in skills that is, I don't know, a bit less than experience. I don't know what the word would be, but room for improvement or whatever you want to call it, and then list the other things in there as well. Therefore, it just shows the ones that you excel at without the percentage, and then ones that you are good at but you're not as experienced in that one. Maybe something like that. I know visually it's not as pretty, so you might have to kind of think how to make it more visually appealing, because I think there's also important first impressions, right?
Okay,
something like
nice one.
that. Oh, that's just cool. Everyone
Oh,
likes that
you
kind of
gotta check
information.
out the chat. There is a lot of nice discussion that is happening.
Oh, sorry, I've missed it. Do you want to read some of them out? We're going to read some of the good ones out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, one question from Stephen is like, years of experience is not a metric because I've been doing what I do for 10 plus years and I've got zero experience in fast API, so I must suck. Yeah, that's not the right metric anyway. Janel says, yeah, jack of all arts is not preferred over master of one with experience, which is kind of true. But at the same time, I would like to add a few, uh, like a more add on to it, saying like, even though even I am a master of a lot of things, but at the same time, like jack of almost all the things, and still, it's gonna be like a complete disaster in terms of like, if I'm supposed to, so I say that I'm a full stack JavaScript developer. There are like so many different things that I can do in using JavaScript. So if people say like, oh, you're a JavaScript developer, why not you come and do Angular? And I suck at it because obviously, Eddie, how much we fight between Angular and React. I'm a React person and you're an Angular person. So there you go. And yeah, so that is something which we need to uh, think about it, like rethink about it. So it depends really. So you could be a master of one with an experience, or like a jack of all arts as well.
Well,
So
just
let's give a
if I could add some. Oh, sorry, go on.
go on. No, no, no. I just wanted to say hi to like a few more people. Like, hey, Yash. Yash is from Zuby, and we are gonna review his website as well. And sorry, actually, it's kind of like our website, but still, yeah. And we've got yeah, Krishna is also there. Nice to meet you all. Yeah, go on,
I was just
Eddie.
going to add one thing to what you were saying. I think a lot of the Stephen might agree with me as well. I don't know if you will too. Is I think it's good to have the T-shaped approach. I think that's what they call it, where you go wide on everything, but you go deep into one or two things. So you might say you're an expert in React and I know JavaScript, for example, but then you still are familiar with loads of other technologies and projects as well. So therefore, it's important to know when to use the right project. I find it weird when people join a project and they don't know what the project's about, and they go, right, we should use technology A. Why? Well, because I love it and it's just really awesome, and I think we should just use it. And it's like, well, don't you want to know more about what the project is first before you kind of make us kind of a round peg to fit in a square hole, or whatever the expression is. So I think it's good to be aware of lots of things. So know, again, going back to the React and Angular example, it's good to know where best to use Angular, where best to use React. And although you might be an expert in one of them and not the other, it's good to know the right tool for the job. And I think that's really important. I see people coming in and they want to do CI and CD and deploy a simple website, and then they go, right, we need Kubernetes, we need Docker containers, we need all this stuff, and they spend like 3 months setting all this up, and then they deploy a static website. And it's like, wait a second, that's like a sledgehammer to crack a walnut, or vice versa, right? They do it the wrong way. They choose something that's too simple where they needed actually something a bit more heavy duty. So I think it's important to be T-shaped. Go wide, but be an expert in certain areas, to be aware of things, so you know where to look, where to research.
Nice. That's a good way of. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so you're going to read any more? If you need to read any more, the chat out, or otherwise we can continue
Yeah.
going with the portfolio.
Right. I know Umesh and Yash. Yeah. So I guess the when we are going for the next one, I'm gonna say what is the next website that we need to look at. So yes, let's continue working into Priya's one. Hey, Anurag is here. Hey, Anurag. Nice to meet you here. Thanks for coming in.
So this looks pretty cool. Out of curiosity, I wonder if this was done with Bootstrap, or if it was done custom. But it looks really, really cool. I don't know
Nice.
if I can tell by looking at the code, but it looks good. I like this, how
Awesome.
it comes up with more information.
Hmm.
My thoughts
Oh
loading.
no,
Oh, what was
Safari
that?
broke something.
Oh, is that what it is? Is it busted? Let's go down and have a
Yeah.
look. Oh yeah,
Looks
it's
like Safari
broken.
broke something.
Yeah, and you got to think that a lot of these people might be using Safari, so you need to have a think that it needs to work cross browser.
Oh, well, actually, what I heard from Priya is she herself uses Safari, which is
Okay.
interesting. So she should have known about this, or maybe
I
some kind of a service is not there.
Yeah, maybe. Or I do have some issues with my browser, so
Uh-huh.
some other things don't work as well. So it could be my special browser. Yeah, you can
Oh
see my
wow.
browser's it's
Special broken
reloading.
browser.
Yeah, I've busted it. So yeah, that's my browser. This is the real
Excellent.
test, right? We're testing it in a busted
Yeah,
browser.
for sure. Okay. So the next website is yours.
Okay, let's move along. Which one is it? Sorry, I put them in the order that you sent them to me in. Which one is it?
Okay. So you go. Okay. Next website we will just go with yours, and then mine, and then we will go to Zubi's, and then whatever the order is there.
Okay, so I'll bring
Sorry
this.
about that. Take your few seconds and
No
yeah.
worries. I'll
Woo!
bring mine next. So mine looks terrible. So this is actually I have a confession to make. This is a template website that I did. I didn't make. I used an open source template years ago, and this is it. Just one page, nothing that exciting, and there we go. Maybe it looks a bit better when it's a bit bigger. So
But it actually looks good.
but I didn't design it. I didn't even change the colors. I just changed the information. So very lazy. So I don't want to spend too much time on this. I am going to show you the new website that I've just started. I'm actually
Yeah. See,
using.
even Anurag says like maybe switch to Chrome or something like that.
Now we need to test
Oh,
it in a in a
Priya,
in a
actually,
good
actually,
browser.
Priyadarshini just said that it's her hosting. It seems looks like her,
Ah,
yeah, the looks like her blog service is down. Maybe.
got
Okay,
you. Okay,
we'll
that makes
we'll we'll
sense.
get our hosting like sponsored for Priya. Then in that case,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
Everyone
get you that.
watching, don't forget to get sponsorship on GitHub. Apply for that sponsorship because one
By
thing
the
that
way, everyone, I got my sponsorship approved.
did you.
Yes.
So can we sponsor you on GitHub? Have you made tiers yet?
I have. Yes, I did. So how do I go to the GitHub sponsors? Like slash
Just
sponsors, right?
GitHub, yeah,
Yeah,
Praveen
slash sponsors
Science.
Praveen Science's dashboard. And yes,
Sponsor,
you
yeah,
may
you've
put
got
my
it. Awesome. And if
active. Yes, your GitHub sponsors profile was approved and it is now public.
that's awesome,
So how do you see
okay.
that?
I don't know. Let me just
Okay,
create. Let me
there.
just
Yeah, yeah,
do
yeah.
do do what it. How do I? So I've clicked on sponsor. Now what happens? Let me make it bigger. I don't know. I've never done this before, so I don't know if it's going to show any private information. Select. If I gave you £10 a month, um, due today, so it does it for a whole year. I see. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay, that's
No.
interesting. That's interesting. So total amount. I don't get it. 120 for the year. Something I have to look at later on and see. It'd be quite interesting because
Yeah,
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 the
we'll
120
take
for
this
the
thing
year,
offline. Yeah.
and they're
It's
only going to charge you
actually
6
showing up your
months.
private data. So let's not do it. It
Um,
may it may show a lot of private data. So let's not
okay,
do
I'll
that.
try it offline. Then we can do it on some live streams. I actually do want to do a live stream where I go around sponsoring lots of juniors because I see all these senior people getting lots of sponsors. And I
Mm-hmm.
think, you know what? I want to encourage some juniors or some people who are new to tech who are doing some awesome projects on open source contributions. So I'm going to go around, do a live stream, and just go sponsor loads of these people.
That would be cool. Who in the chat wants to get sponsorship? Please
Make
put
sure
your
you
GitHub
apply.
profile names.
Yeah, make sure you
Oh
apply
yeah,
to
yeah.
GitHub
First thing is get
first.
get your application processed and get it approved, and then speak to us, and we will do a live sponsorship roles.
Yeah, that's true. Um, awesome.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
so
shouldn't promise too much.
no, it's fine. It's fine. It'll be good. So I'm going to skip over this website. I want to show you the new one that I'm building with Tailwind CSS. And this is Steven's fault as well because he got me into Tailwind CSS. This is one I've started building.
Steven.
I have started building this and it's still work in progress. So I've just put my banner along the top and I've got these cards. These will probably be, I don't know, projects, and I thought some testimonials underneath, and these are the other sections that I'm thinking of putting in. So yes, next time we can review this more properly, but at the moment it's just me playing around with Tailwind CSS. It's nothing really exciting, sorry. I'll open my GitHub. Oh, that didn't go very well. was going to say that link should go to GitHub, but as you can see, I haven't even done that yet.
Yeah.
There we go. If anyone wants to follow my GitHub, I'll share it in the chat as well. Okay, awesome. Okay, that's mine done. Let's go to Praveen's. Where's Praveen's?
Mine. Oh my god.
Praveen Science. I've got loading spinner. Looks good. Nice.
Ooh, that's mine.
Let's make it a bit bigger.
So both this and this looks the same.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, cool. So you've got the percentages as well. Yours don't animate though. It's not quite as good.
Hey, it's animated actually.
Oh, really?
Refresh. Yeah, I believe so. I hand written animation on it, but let's check it out.
Let me refresh again.
Oh,
might be Safari.
bummer. It's all right.
No
Yeah,
worries.
maybe I haven't added the animation.
No problem. So you've got percentages as well. I think we've discussed that enough
Yeah.
already.
Definitely.
You've got some good background text, which is good. You know, I think it's a little bit hard to read on that background though. A little bit hard.
Okay.
I can make it a bit bigger. I know people are saying in the chat to make it a bit bigger. Yes.
Hey, by the way, Steven says that it's so interesting. The sponsor term is crazy. It is actually prorated, and it says at the bottom you will be charged 65 today and 120 in the new year. Looks like GitHub is kind of like trying to do something interesting in that area. So maybe you are just giving 50% of whatever you want to give, and
No,
next
they're
year
doing
you
it
will be
every
paying the
6
full.
months. They're doing it every 6 months. Rather than charging
Okay.
for the whole year, they're charging you Well, I'm doing it monthly or for the whole year. It seems like they're doing 6 months at a time. So from now till January is like 6 months, right? August, September, October, November, December, January. Yeah, 6 months. And then you're doing 6 months at a time. So if you sponsor anyone, you're committed to 6 months, which I think is fine. I'm going to, like I said, still go around and I want to go sponsor some people. And GitHub match. GitHub don't take any cut, which I think is amazing. So if someone sponsors you, you get that total amount, and then GitHub matches it. So if someone gives you, so in total, if you're getting $500 a month in total from all the people sponsoring you, GitHub will give you 500 more. That makes 1,000, and you get $1,000. They don't take anything like Patreon, those other rubbish services take a huge cut, like 20% or 40% or something. It's massive.
Hey, Anurag wants to have his site reviewed as well.
Okay.
Put your site here, Anurag.
We'll add it to the end of the list and we can have a look. We better move a bit faster then because we're already like 35 minutes in.
Let's go on.
I was going to say that, yeah, the text on this background I don't like.
Okay.
I just think it's really quite hard to read and quite distracting, and yeah, that's my strong suggestion. So maybe put like a white background just in the center bit, maybe, or one that's got a bit more of a transparency, kind of like I don't know, gray transparency or something.
I've already like dimmed the kittens back there, but still I can try to do that. Yeah.
Awesome. And then so you've got it switching from left to right. So I think that timeline's really awesome.
So this what happens here is if you open it in a smaller window, like it is responsive, it's gonna go into one small thing, one single stuff.
Wow,
see?
nice.
So and yes, it does have some issues in responsiveness, but yeah. Oh my god, I thought I have fixed it. Right, I need to fix it.
That's pretty cool. I was playing with responsive stuff as well. So when you go like this, if you look at the cards, they will then drop to 2 by 2 and get a bit bigger, then drop by 1 by 1,
and then full off. Yeah, that's good.
So but this looks really good, really good. I think you could squish it a bit closer together if you wanted to save space.
Because when you click on those things, it actually gives out more details about what I have done. For example, if you open it up, it's going to show you. So nice. What all things? That's like a small description.
That's really good. Though I like that. That's really good.
That was the first time I worked with the live servers and like something like that.
That's really cool. No, I really like it.
Okay, those are all
spacing's good.
Made up numbers.
You need Anurag's service here to come and bring up some of your GitHub stats. And you got some blog posts. Nice.
I stopped blogging when I started vlogging.
Yeah. You got some testimonials. I need to put testimonials on my site. This is really good. So anyone watching, if you want to
For
give me a
sure.
testimonial, let me know. I really appreciate that.
Hey, send me a recommendation on LinkedIn, Eddie, please.
I hate LinkedIn. I put minimal information on there. Okay,
Really?
why don't you write something and I'll send it. I'll post it for you.
No, we shouldn't open up our business secrets.
Yeah,
And a simple contact me page
awesome.
section.
That looks good. What's this cloud thing at the bottom? Ah, to go to the top. Okay.
It just goes to top. Hey, one thing which I wanted to know about like GDPR and privacy issues. So should I add cookie consent and those things? Because I did add the privacy policy thing, but I'm not sure if I should add cookie consent because I'm in the UK.
Yeah, that's a bit of a grey area, right? So
Hmm.
it's a tough one. To be on the safe side, you could add it, but it's so annoying. I think as long as you do it, because most people just hit accept or hit deny all. There's no kind of, I don't know, middle ground. I think some sites that completely block the page until you accept is really,
Yeah,
really annoying.
but
So
some serious sites that require account information without accepting the cookie consent, it will not even allow you to log in. That's one of the
yeah,
basic things. So the login button will be disabled until the whole thing is like, once you until you accept the whole thing. Yeah.
yeah, that is annoying. I've just seen some of the chat, by the way. Steven is offering free Kubernetes cluster for everyone. Thanks, Steven.
Woohoo!
And D-Raj, sorry, I like Safari too much.
Sanjeev, we are doing it.
Um,
Did you for people who are asking for reviewing their portfolios, did you all uh, put your portfolio in the forms that was sent or that is there in the description below?
I'm just going to try responsive on this as well. But I'm guessing.
Sanjeev, we have got a list
Cool.
of portfolios that to be reviewed. So, right,
Yeah, and this site's responsive as well. We didn't test it, but it is responsive, so that's
right.
good. Cool. Okay. Okay,
Okay, looks like
right.
one person got annoyed, really.
Why? What happened? I'm missing. I'm not really reading the chat. Sorry.
Yeah. Sanjeev says that why you guys called us if you both wanted to review each other web only.
No, we're moving on. We're moving on. Don't worry. We've got time. It's okay. We're moving on. Okay, so Praveen's site, should we give it a number out of 10? We'll give it 9 out of 10. I'm just teasing. Okay, next one.
Thank you, Yash. Yep. Next
Make
thing
it
is internal. Woohoo!
make it a bit
I'll just
bigger.
call these folks.
Cool. Read more. Nice. That slid in. That's really nice. Really good. So what are our visionaries? Okay. Feature. I do like cards. A bit of a bounce there. I like that. What do you think, Praveen?
Oh, wow, that's nice.
It's not clickable though. I think because it bounces, I kind of assume it's clickable. I don't know.
Or maybe it is not clickable at all.
No, it's not. But it kind of, I don't know, gives me the impression that it is. Very bright colors. I'm not sure about the colors because it seems to be maybe too colorful. Maybe it's just my opinion. I'm not a designer, but it just seems quite a lot of bright colors. Like the purple and the kind of pink looks good, but then the yellow and the green just seems, or turquoise just seems a bit drastic, I suppose. But that's just my opinion. I know nothing about design, so just ignore me. So I've zoomed in to make the text bigger, and you can see this picture got pixelated. So if you can do this picture maybe as an SVG, so therefore the quality, because this looks really crisp still because it's obviously a font and text, but it'd be really good if the bit on the left could stay crisp as well. You probably can't notice that on the live stream. Lots of information, which is good. I think it looks good. Shall we see how it performs in responsiveness?
Hmm.
Let's do this bit first at the beginning. Nice. It's responsive. Awesome. I'm not sure about the picture taking up a whole page though. So when it was behind, okay, it makes the text a little bit hard to read here, but which is not the end of the world. And
And
then
should we use something like a, like a justified text, or should it be like a normal left aligned text?
that's a good question. I think that's a hard one. I sometimes change my mind. It depends. Like something like here, I think it doesn't matter. I think it's pretty flexible. In some places, if it's columns and there's multiple columns of text, then yeah, you want it justified.
Mhm.
The only thing I would suggest here is not have this image take a whole page. Either put it in the background faded or remove the image completely when you get to this sort of size. Otherwise, it just takes up too much space. This still works. This looks good. This still works as well. Yeah, I think that looks, it's responsive, seems to work well. What do you think, Praveen? Any suggestions?
Looks really cool. I mean, the content is also up to the point, like directly to the point.
Yeah, it's got lots of information. I haven't read it, but it seems
Maybe for mobile users, it is like too much, but yeah. Can we recommend them to like use pagination or something like that? Like if you click on it, it opens up in the mobile or something like that.
yeah. If that's your suggestion, then I think that's good. I like this how it pops up on the side. I think that's pretty cool.
Nice. Hey, I love the registration portal there.
Yeah, yeah, true. It opens in a new window. Okay, got you. Yeah, it looks good. I think it's pretty good. Just yeah, my two suggestions is the picture background dropping below, taking a whole page, and maybe some of the blue or turquoise colors, because then your logo is blue and red, and then you kind of use pink everywhere. It just seems to be too colorful. Bright colors are fine, but I think just got too many. I think is my understanding. Okay, awesome. Should we move on to the next one?
Right. So what's next?
This one.
Okay. Hardeep Kaur.
Let me make it a bit bigger. There we go. Oh, cool. I like that. You can grab it and move it. It's got gestures. Nice. Yeah, it's good. I like that. Is this a stock picture or is this actually a picture you took? That'd be quite interesting.
I have literally no clue. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm not sure whether Hardeep is there here. Let me try. No, only
Okay.
Haripriya is there. Hey, Haripriya. Um, no.
Oh yeah, I loved Medium before they became evil. Yeah, Medium. I'm not using. I'm not
Yeah.
liking it so much
They
anymore.
started using paywalls and other things to stop
Yeah,
people from like
it's
they
quite
put their mud
nasty.
on their own head.
Yeah, yeah. I've stopped using Medium as well now. It's not. It started off with best intentions and it's just gone terrible now. Yeah. So
Hey,
yeah.
Hardeep Kaur is here. Hey, Hardeep.
Hi, we're looking at your site. So yeah, again, percentages. I think percentages seem really popular, but I think it's you got to put yourself in the position of the person hiring. What will they assume?
Think about it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the only thing. Um, I think you're using this picture too much. It's a cool picture. I don't know if it's your picture or it's a stock photo or stolen from Google. We won't tell anyone, don't worry. But yeah, I think using it more than once, just it loses its impact.
Is it repeated?
Yeah, so it's up here
Oh.
and on the about me and on the competitive coding. I like these cards, nice, simple, clean.
Yeah, looks good.
Oh, that was nice. I don't know if I'll do it again. It won't.
Oh,
But they have
there
this
is
animated in.
is that a background fault? Like the small no, go down. So the icons between like after June 2019, the icons in the
Oh
timeline,
yes. That's
it's
true. Good
supposed to be
spot.
like a white and foreground, and it should be like, or maybe it should be like rounded. That
Yeah,
could be a
true.
good.
It could be Safari or something as well, so something to look into. If I refresh it, I can see the animation again. Yeah, the animation's pretty
Oh
cool.
wow!
I did like that. It was quite fast. I don't know if it's hard for people to see in the live
Can you
stream.
try it out again?
Yeah, but it bounces. Oh, it's too quick that time. Let's try again. No, too quick. So maybe slow the animations down a bit
Uh
to
huh.
give it a chance. Anurag says we cannot evaluate skills based on percentages, so it's best to avoid them. Yeah, it's good to kind of say it in that way. Just putting icons of technologies would be good. Yeah, true. And if you categorize into, I don't know, just something, because you don't want a whole list of like languages, and then people don't know if you're better. If you say you said Java, JavaScript, and Ruby or PHP, and or even all of them, then but you're better at JavaScript over something else. You want to kind of show that that is the better one, because otherwise, if people see a whole list of technologies, then I'm kind of gonna think, well, this person's obviously a jack of all trades and a master of none. So you want to say kind of
Very true.
master at these ones, or expert at, not master, that's not a very good word, but expert at these ones and proficient, or I don't know, something like that in the other ones. So it just shows which ones you're stronger at, I think. I think the font changes on
Okay,
these.
a lot of people have messaged saying like, yes, Safari has some issues with animation.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's good to see it, right? I don't want to show you it working perfectly. You got to think that the hiring person might be using Safari.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Oh my
you
God. Yeah,
do you
that's
want to see it? I mean, we can put it in Chrome, if you want,
what.
but
What if the hiring person uses Internet Explorer?
that's even worse. But the thing is, like, if I scroll down and if I yeah, see the icons still
Oh my
don't.
God, that looks nice.
Let's have a look. It's still doing. It's still
Okay,
very
maybe it is
fast.
it's actually scroll on that place. So if you go up and refresh and then come down,
Ah,
maybe at
okay,
the moment it comes there, look at that. That's nice. Oh
okay.
wow. Okay, now I get it. That looks really cool.
Oh, maybe that will happen on Safari. Let me check. Let's see. That's good point. Oh, not opening a new
Yeah,
tab
see,
here.
everyone is asking you to at least switch for the
Work.
switch to Chrome for this session at least.
I can switch to Chrome if you want. If you want it to look the best it can rather than the worst it can, then we can do that
I
if you
guess worst
want.
will be better. Yep.
I think
What you
worst
say
is
is right,
better,
Eddie.
but
Yeah.
if you want it
We
to
can
look
easily find out the
great,
issues.
yeah, because a lot of you don't have Safari as well, and the hiring
Yeah.
person will be, I think, using that or IE as mentioned. But if anyone's really
Internet
upset
Explorer.
about their particular site, then we can do it in Chrome. I've got Chrome here ready and open to use, but I kind of want to show it to you more real, I suppose. I wonder how this works in responsive as well. Oh, it does. Nice. Very cool. Go with the worst. Thank you. I agree, right? It's like someone saying, I'm not going to test my code because I don't want to find any bugs. You know, you need to
That's
test
one
your
thing. And at
stuff.
the same time, a few people, like for example, even I sometimes feel like if I put on like 6 months of effort building a website, and if it doesn't work as good as it is, I feel really disappointed and hurt. So I generally go with like, okay, this site will work only on Chrome and on Mac, and on a Mac which is like getting you the best power and stuff like that. I mean, like, see, happens, right? So yeah, but at the same
Exactly.
time, when we work for enterprises, we have to make sure it runs on IE.
Absolutely. Okay, so we move on to the next one. That looks good. We made a few
Yes, please.
suggestions. Let's move on to the next one.
Hardeep, I hope you have got. Hey, Script Foundation is here. Hello, Jay Sadhana. So
It takes
these
one.
people are like awesome. Again, I'm working with Script Foundation as well, with like, like a mentor perspective, and yeah.
Cool. This is a GitHub profile. We're not reviewing GitHub profiles today. What is your stream, Praveen? What do you suggest? We move on, or you want to review it?
Janil doesn't have a website. He gave a small note saying that I'm
Okay.
sorry, I don't have a website, so I just wanted to show my GitHub profile. Maybe we could take it as an exception for like
Okay.
30 seconds review. What
Sure,
do you think?
yeah. Well, I think with this whole customization of GitHub, which we did on my YouTube channel, I want to share the link in the chat again. Feel free, everyone, to subscribe. We were reviewing people customizing their GitHub. And so I guess the point I'm trying to make is this might actually one day replace websites, because you can kind of make your own website on your GitHub page now, right? You can put the projects you're interested in, you can put your social links. I still think it's important to have a website. It hasn't replaced it yet, but it is still quite interesting. So, yeah, I think the next 12 months are going to be really, really interesting. Maybe 12 months to 3
Nice.
years. So this is cool.
What do you think will?
Sorry, go
Okay,
on.
go on, go on.
No, you carry
Sorry.
on.
What do you think? Um, will Microsoft be able to get more features on GitHub or something like that?
How do you mean? Is in features in generally or specific Microsoft
Uh,
features?
Specifically to GitHub, like as after this new acquisition, what do you think about it?
I did have concerns at the beginning, but I got to say, I'm actually so
Okay,
far it's really good. I've had calls with the CEO of GitHub, the new CEO of GitHub, and I daily
nice.
speak. And yeah, he said just get on a call. He wants to get my open source feedback on the platform. We had a really good
Uh-huh.
call, and some of the suggestions are actually action 2 weeks later, which I thought was really impressive how agile they were. And I regularly speak to almost on a daily basis the head of DevRel at GitHub, and we're looking at like different options, and they've got these nominations so you can nominate people and they get swag from GitHub, and we're working on some of these things. So it's I'm hugely passionate about open source. That's what my YouTube channel is about. And so I'm loving what they're doing, and the DevRel team at Microsoft and GitHub are really awesome. So yeah, they're going to do some interesting things. I think this is the project that Microsoft are going to shine at. So I think, or the platform are going to shine at. So I think it's really, really good, really interesting.
Awesome.
But
All
this
right.
looks good. I like the languages. Only thing I would say is they've all got the same icon, and I know it works up here because you've pinned it. But for here, I personally I feel it doesn't work very well. You've got the GitHub stats. This is becoming very, very popular from
Hey Anurag.
Anurag. That's the one. Thank you. We should bring up his account because this deserves so much credit. Let me see if I can find it. GitHub Anurag. Is this the one? You got to give him credit for this. This is really awesome. Great work. And no sponsorship button. Anurag, if I want to sponsor you, I can't. I want to give you money, but I can't. But I know you did say you've got a PayPal or something. But unfortunately, I would want to do it through GitHub because then I can expense it and it works for my accounting in the UK. So that would help. But yeah, everyone check out this. Let's share a link. If you want stats on your readmes and markdowns, definitely have a look at that. I need to have a look, see if you've got stats for a particular repo. Can I add to the
Nice.
top of my repo readme like a stats card that are not stats on me, but stats on the readme itself? That would be interesting to know. Looking really cool. Like the big buttons. Yeah, I think it looks good. My only suggestion is you need more contributions. What do you think, Praveen? Not very
Yes, for
green.
sure. Think about Anurag. He has created more than contributions. I would say, make sure you create a lot of more awesome, cool features like this, which we can use.
Yeah. And what was I going to say? Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, more green. And raising issues counts as contributions. And if you raise a pull request on a site and it gets closed, it still counts as a contribution. Oh, Anurag's going to do that. Oh no, if Anurag does that, I have to sponsor him. He's going to be the first person that I sponsor on the live stream. Anurag, do it. That's
Woohoo!
awesome.
Come
Cool.
on.
Okay, you need to create the tiers though, Anurag, so it appears on your site. Anything else you want to discuss on this, Praveen, or shall we move on?
Let's move on.
Okay, next one.
Considering the time.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Zaheen next.
Okay. Very impactful. What do you
Let's.
think? I like it.
I like it too.
The one thing I don't like is this bit, this line, how you see
The
it,
colors.
how it.
Like my feel is like the my skills looks really nice, but the readability is bit reduced in the text. That's the
Absolutely.
only thing. Maybe we can put something like um, a translucent background or something like that. Kind of like a white color stuff.
Yeah, I
You
think
get it
so.
right?
Yeah, I think so. It is hard to read the white writing as well as the black writing. Both are quite. Like, that
Yeah,
makes it
but
easier
it
to
looks
read. There you go.
but it looks really nice. Like looking at a creative point of view, I haven't seen something like this. It looks like seriously nice. Or maybe she could have done something like clicking on it, it goes directly to the top and merges on the exact place so that the break is not visible.
Yes, I would say the break is quite harsh. So yeah,
Yes,
I agree. You would want
we could
to.
use. Okay, there is a the suggestion would be like something like a tiled background, but you can get the same effect here like this.
Yeah, or maybe just have it for the first page, and when you go to the other pages, you don't have it, and that would make the writing easier to read as well. Oh, I lost my headphones. What was that, Praveen?
No. I was talking about like maybe use a tiled background,
Okay,
seamless tiles. That which I meant.
got
There is
you.
a concept called as seamless tiles, and yeah, we can use that.
But you need a special image for that, right? You can't do it with any image.
Yes,
Yeah.
there are like loads and loads of seamless tile generators that is
Okay.
available, and we can use that.
Okay. Awesome. And then yeah, with the cards
Hey,
look. Yeah.
there is another, like there is a what do you call this suggestion from Shashwat Kothari in the chat. Can't the background image remain
Ooh.
static while we scroll? That's a good, cool
I
idea.
love this is like open source
Super.
crowdsourcing ideas. Absolutely.
Hey,
Absolutely.
sorry, who's the person again?
This
Name of
is
this web. Zahin. I'm not sure if she is here.
but it's a good idea. You're right. When you scroll, just hold that the same. That is a really nice idea. Oh, I like that. That's good. Okay, I'm stealing lots of these ideas from my website, so this is great. And yeah, with the cards having again a background, I think it's the same image, is it? Yeah, it is the same image in the cards. I think it's just too much. Bit of
Right.
animation there. Looks good. And I
Oh,
think these
completely unreadable.
yeah, it's not readable. And I think each one is taking up too much space. You probably want them horizontally on the same line.
Uh huh.
Um, yeah, but I think it's a good effort. Good effort.
Yep.
Is there a GitHub link? There's no GitHub link. I didn't check the others.
Yeah, and she's not even here in the
Okay.
chat. So let's move on to the next one.
Okay. Nice and clean. And a GitHub link. Yes.
Woohoo!
Awesome. Oh yes, the sidebar stays static, which is pretty cool. Nice. Got some links to things as well, which is pretty cool.
I'm gonna send you more links on the chat. I don't know what was the last link I sent you because I'm not switching on my Discord. So can you tell me what was the last link I sent you?
The last link you sent me will be up here, which is this one.
Okay,
Bill
got it.
Bill
Thank you.
Gates.
I'm sending you the rest.
Okay. Right, where we got to? Oops, sorry. Here we go. And Aksha, hopefully I pronounced it right. Hopefully I pronounced it right. Can you share the GitHub repo for the reference? Which repo was that?
I guess it's starts with Z.
Which one?
Previous one, right?
Do you want to share this link?
Um, Not sure. Yeah. Zahin. Yeah.
Do you want me to share that link in the chat? Is that what you mean? No, I think they were maybe
Yeah. Just send it over me. Like I'll try to find out her and try to inform her. Yeah. Okay. Superb. In
okay.
WhatsApp if you can. I've sent you all the other links which are waiting in queue.
Okay, we'll get to those.
Great.
Okay, cool. So, and J Nil comes up with a good point. And you're right. The white space on the right is kind of wasted. That is true. Therefore, I don't know if it's going to be. It's going to be responsive. That's pretty good. It is responsive. It does come responsive. That is pretty good. It makes more use of space. I would probably go responsive a fraction earlier. Potentially, or make the bar slightly smaller. But you're right. That white space on the right is a bit wasted. Maybe you could kind of grid it a bit more, and therefore you don't have to scroll so much, especially as the list grows. That's a good point. Good call. Oh, someone's asking to share links to all the portfolios. I wonder if
Yes.
I wonder if Praveen should make a repo on his GitHub account, and we can then make a list of all the projects that portfolios that
Yep.
we've reviewed, and then therefore they're all in one place. And then the ones that we haven't reviewed yet, people can maybe pull requests. Good practice for open source. Get your green square to the bottom, and as we review them, we can move them up or something.
Definitely. That's a good idea.
Awesome. And we can actually tick it probably. Yeah, we could probably tick it or something like that. Let's have a look. Okay, so this one looks good though. It does look good. I'm not sure about this kind of how it loads with the what's this called? Discuss. But it's good to have that if people can comment and so on. But yeah, the white space in this is a bit wasted. But there is a GitHub link, so I am happy. That's cool. Oh, a bit more activity. Nice. Not customized yet, so you need to customize your GitHub page. Make it more personal. And you got some social links. I think social links are important. Things like Twitter, I think is really important.
And he's done with the GSOC. That's awesome.
Cool. Yeah, I think people always ask me what social links should they provide, and I actually have more recently thinking, I do want to see LinkedIn as much as I hate LinkedIn. I don't know why. I just want to see they've got a profile, and I don't read it. I just want to kind of see they've got something. And then Twitter is really important because I do want to see how people kind of communicate with other people. GitHub, of course. I'm not even going to bring GitHub up because that's just a given. And people say, oh, do I need to put my Instagram on there or anything like that? And sometimes I think, yes. I know people want to keep their privacy, so it's quite hard. But the reason why I say that is I just want to see that, do they do something maybe a bit different, or just so you see, not that I want to really look at it, but it's good to see, I suppose, the contrast to their text.
Yeah, the color. Hey, you know what? When you open this in Chrome and then try to inspect the element, it shows you the color contrast there. So that's actually a good thing when you're developing your websites. And when make sure that your color contrast is at least 1 so that it is easy for people to read. And one more thing is, currently I'm looking at Eddie's screen through this what do you call this,
vMix.
DVR, vMix, I mean, like no, I mean, I'm saying about the remote desktop kind of a thing.
Yeah,
so when you're looking at that way, it is going to be more like it's going to make the thing more harder to read it. And yeah, it's something really not a good idea. Does it show here in Safari? No, right? No.
You want something more contrasting. Absolutely. Yeah, something like that makes it more contrasting to read, rather than the green that was underneath. You're right, is more difficult.
I was thinking it was yellow. Yeah, thanks to my color blindness.
Yeah. I do like this though. I do like the code being color coded and not being an image. That's pretty epic. And I do like the Mac kind of buttons at the corner. That's pretty cool. I wonder how that's done. I think there is a plugin for that, right?
I have seen something called as Geshi, generic syntax highlighter. Could be Geshi as well.
I'll have a look afterwards. Awesome. Okay, but it looks good. Blog posts are nice. Yeah, I like it. That's really good. Definitely like that. Cool. Okay, so we move on to the next one. Anything else you'd like to add? The color one was really useful, actually. You're right. It's just there's not enough contrast between the white background.
It's about the color green and contrast. Yeah. Absolutely. Let's go with the next one.
Okay.
Oh, wow. What's this?
Anyway, it's a bit bigger. This is very retro.
It looks cute.
Yeah.
Hey, yes, I do remember such kind of images are, oh my God, this takes me to nostalgia. I do remember somewhere I have seen such a cute thing, like almost like this, like around 20 years ago. In my
very GeoCities.
Yes, GeoCities, exactly. Lycos tripod.
Yeah. But it's good to see, it's
Wow.
good to see some photos though. I think, it shows at an event, it shows, that you wear a suit. I think it is kind of good. I know you shouldn't judge people on that, but it just makes it more like personal. You can kind of like relate to people. No GitHub link though.
Technically it's a personal site, right?
Yeah, it's a personal site, right? You're right. It's not it's got recent projects.
Yeah.
Which is good. You might want to put cards around there.
What do you think about putting your client names in the websites?
Yeah, that's a tricky one. Yeah, that's a tricky one. I don't know. What do people watching think? I think that's quite hard because some clients don't want their names mentioned. Some clients do want their names mentioned, and you don't want to put them there because maybe they're a useless client. So it's quite a tough one because I at one point had clients' names, and then I had one client say, actually, I don't want my name up there. I want to keep it kind of more private. Fine.
Private.
And then
Yeah.
I didn't put a client up there because they sucked, and they said, well, we're not up there. And I'm like, yeah, because you're shit, and I don't want to work with you or be associated with you. So it's a tough one. I think
Yeah.
as it's your site, you should be able to be the one to choose out what you put up, as long as the client isn't unhappy about it. So that's the thing. Yeah, and Sanjeev and Stephen bring up some good points. It's a personal site; it doesn't have to be a resume. It's true. I today I came with my hat on. Okay, I'm not wearing a hat, but thinking of portfolio in terms of work stuff. But you're right; it doesn't have to be. Oops, I clicked on something. So yeah, but that's quite funny at the top. I do think it's funny. It's different, that's for sure.
Oh my god, this seriously makes me remember the other things. Yeah. Okay, this is awesome. Let's go with the next.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay. So this is another special request from one of my friends, and she's Prachi, and she wanted to check with like how the writing is. So should we quickly go through that? Like, what do you think about like when you sift through the whole page? What do you think about this kind of like a writing, or like, or maybe the design style we can think of? Like, I know it is a blog spot or WordPress, whatever it is, but what do you
Sure.
think in the first glance?
First glance, I think it looks good. I do like dark mode. I think it's easier on the eyes, so I do like that. Um, is this a little video? Is this a video? Oh, it's a video. Okay, so it's embedded YouTube.
And hope it is not an ad. Oh, okay.
I don't think it's an ad. But it did look a little bit like ad-ish. So you're right. If
Yeah,
that could be improved slightly to make it look less like an ad, I think that would be good. Um, yeah, I think it looks good. I don't know. Underlining things for me is just a personal opinion. I don't like so
okay.
much, and that's just a personal opinion though. But I do like it. Um, I think if you can make it slightly wider, if that's possible, I don't know, because as you can see, I can make it a bit bigger for people, but there's a bit of wasted space on the left and the right.
Huh.
Again, just a personal opinion. Maybe this picture at the top's a little bit too big, so yeah, but I think it's really good, and it's not too long, and it's got pictures in it, so I'm happy because I don't like reading too much. I prefer watching videos. So apologies to people who write blogs. I don't read them because I don't like to read. I prefer to watch a video.
Right. There's a quick comment from Krishna. Is it a good idea to put up WhatsApp also in the social links? It's actually a question for me as well. Like, yeah, I did put my Telegram and WhatsApp, but I did not deliberately mention the WhatsApp link on my GitHub profile. But instead, there is a way and a workaround to get the WhatsApp link on my website. So, what is your preference, or like what do you think? Um, I would say like, yeah, one thing is, one side of you is like it's your personal stuff, so your privacy matters. But general terms, what do you think, Eddie?
I personally say no. Don't put your phone number or your WhatsApp unless you have a dedicated work phone that you can keep separate. Otherwise, your phone is going to be ringing and buzzing. I actually changed my number recently because I put my phone number not on my website. I think it was on LinkedIn or something, and I was getting like 1,000 plus calls a day. No joke, no exaggeration. So
1000.
I actually changed my number, and yeah, so I don't think it's a good idea personally, and I would never contact someone via that, even if I saw that there. I would never contact. I would rather drop them an email, or if they have an online form or something. So I would never use that. Once you work with somebody, then it's different. You will probably exchange phone numbers like for emergencies, but I prefer using Slack or Discord to communicate, and emails. So I personally don't think it's a good idea, but I know people want to lower
Okay.
the barrier to entry for, I suppose, people who do want to call them like the older generations and so on. I have had some clients who, for their company, do use Slack, but the CEO won't be
Okay.
on Slack and they'll be on WhatsApp. So I kind of do get that. But once you get to that stage, it's a bit different. I think just having it publicly on the internet, I'd be a bit worried.
Nice.
I just noticed something is also these are all underlined, but conclusion isn't, and it's got a lowercase c.
And there is like something like a quick thing about Prachi. Prachi is actually here. She's looking at what we are working on. I mean, what we are reviewing. And yeah, the one thing which I would say is like consistency. That's one thing.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I agree. And then good question. Do I switch to my own website?
For branding purposes, it would be really nice because
Yeah.
brand your identity makes a huge difference. But at the same time, it comes with a cost, and that's one thing which I think. And there is also this maintenance issue. So you need to make sure you maintain your domain name and make sure it doesn't run out of the years, expires, and other things. And again, cost. Again, I mean, when I was back in India, I feel cost was a huge issue because even though we feel that it's just £1 here, there it is like 100 rupees, where a person can have three-course meal with 100 rupees. So
Right, I see.
that
Okay.
is the huge difference that we have. And unfortunately, domain names and the cost are like completely global. It is
Yeah.
it is completely like like straightforward for anyone, irrespective of their situation. So yeah, that's
That's
one thing.
true. That's why it's important to get your GitHub sponsorship applied for. So then people can, if they enjoy your work, they might sponsor you $1 a month. GitHub will match that
Hmm.
to make $2. And then if you've got 10 people doing that, then now you've got kind of $20. If 100 people, you've got $200. So, and that will definitely cover more than the cost of what you need. You could use GitHub Pages, which is pretty awesome for static hosting if it is static, and then you could just write this in Markdown. And if you use like a template
Yeah.
engine like Jekyll, which is pretty cool, and you can still customize it as much as you want. So it's free
Hey,
hosting.
we should do something like getting your blog up and running using Jekyll, because a lot of people have asked me about that, and I haven't even I'm personally thinking of doing something, but I have no clue how to start with it. So it would be really nice to show them like, see, it is so simple. You just need to do this,
It
that.
is. It is really simple and it is really awesome. I think GitHub Pages is amazing, and you don't even have to
Should we
buy the
set up one more thing for that?
Sounds good. And you don't even need to buy the domain. Look at my domain. I've got, if I go to the end here, so I've got my domain, right? I can't remember what it is, but this one. But it just redirect. Oh, that's the wrong one. My bad. Forget that. That's another template I need to redo. But the point I was trying to make is it's just eddiejoude.github.io, and I actually think that's a really cool domain. So you don't even
Hmm.
need to buy a domain. That's the domain you get free from GitHub by using your GitHub
No, I mean
pages.
it's a subdomain. Again, it comes with the branding issue, right?
No, but I don't see it as a branding issue because if you're branded with GitHub as a someone in tech, why would you not want to be associated with GitHub and open source and all that awesome stuff they're doing? So I don't see that as an
Hmm.
issue. I would not see if I saw GeoCities, whatever. Okay, I see that as a branding issue. But seeing GitHub.io on the domain, I
Uh-huh.
don't see that as a branding issue.
Interesting.
But that's my personal opinion again. I mean, if I think I got .co.uk maybe. I don't know if I have. Yes, I've got .co.uk of Eddie Jaoude that comes to the site. But I just share this one. I didn't see. I know this one, but I didn't know I had the .co.uk because yeah, I just don't think it's I don't think it's that important. But yeah, I would move to GitHub Pages. We could do it on a live stream. That'd be awesome. Great idea.
Awesome.
Can I post this to GitHub too? What do you mean post what? Can you store all this on GitHub? Yeah, you could. You definitely could. I've missed out some chat. Anurag says GitHub pages for my site made with Gatsby. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you can.
Gatsby is awesome as well.
I use like Angular on GitHub pages. You can use Gatsby.
Dude,
You can use Jekyll.
you know Gatsby is React?
I know. That's why I don't use it.
Seriously?
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I haven't had the need to use it, so that's why. Uh, And Stephen says, I think GitHub Pages is acceptable without your own domain. Yeah, I agree. We're in tech. So it's not like it's a LinkedIn domain or anything. It's a GitHub domain. It's
True.
GitHub, right? GitHub. Look at
Yeah.
my GitHub swag. You know,
Oh,
I've got a
come on.
little. Look
Oscar.
at that. Exactly. And
Octocat Oscar.
I've got, behind me, I don't know if you can see, I have all my GitHub cushion. Let the focus sort of, come on, focus, work. GitHub cushion and Android cushion, and I have a GitHub plushy teddy
Maybe for
thing
the
like
best
this.
portfolio, Eddie is gonna give us out his GitHub cushion.
The problem is postage, right? Everyone's around the world. It's too difficult. We'll come up with something. We'll definitely come up with something.
Just kidding, guys. No, he's not getting. Or if he's even giving it, it's gonna be for me. I
We'll
already
see.
deserved it.
We will see. Praveen's always really supportive of my YouTube channel and so forth. So I really appreciate that, and I appreciate everyone's support in the community. It's freaking awesome. Right, conscious of time, shall we move on? But yes, I
Go for
would.
it.
Did we miss anything in the chat? So GitHub Pages, thumbs up, and I'll definitely do the changes. Thanks for the review. Yep, you're welcome. Post on GitHub too. Yeah, I would recommend doing that. Let us know if you do. And do you have any? If I go to your home, do you have like GitHub links and stuff on here? No. So do you
Um,
labels, archive?
no, I don't think so. I don't think Blogger allows those things.
Oh, does it
Oh,
not? Because this one,
yeah, it doesn't.
yeah, email, and that's it. Are you able at the end of each blog post to maybe put some like Twitter and
Footer.
LinkedIn links or something? Yeah, maybe a footer
Yeah,
that's consistent
something
across
like
all of
a
them.
Twitter share. I don't think. No, I guess Google is very restrictive with whatever changes that you can do with Blogger. So
Okay.
I believe it wouldn't be the case.
Okay. Cool. All right. Next one.
Yes,
Let's have a
Prachi, and
look.
in that case, I guess it's better to go with GitHub Pages and use Jekyll to create both your blogs as well as your main site. That would be a good idea.
And you could have two repos, right? You could have one that was a blog
Hmm.
repo that deployed to GitHub Pages, and one that was your website. So yeah, you could do that, and you could
Right.
I think that'd be awesome.
Let's go on with the next one.
So here's Bill
Hey Rajat.
Gates. Oh, YouTube link as well. Have we got another YouTuber in the house?
Woohoo!
Cool.
Let's see if Rajat is here. No, I don't think Rajat is here still. Okay, we can quickly have a quick look at. Oh wait, actually, I know how this is coming from. So I did a presentation on creating your own portfolio, and looks like he has put his ideas in this,
Okay.
and that's how it has come up. Nice to see this.
Cool. Yeah, they got some links at the top, which is good, and more links. Does it go to other pages? These don't go anywhere at the moment. I guess it's still work in progress. And
Hmm.
the underline, I'm not too sure underlining everything when you hover, but I do like the picture, the circle with the drop shadow. I think that's
Nice.
good. Yeah, and Stephen says if you open source your websites and prepared to share
People
your
can.
code, we might be able to
Uh-huh.
move it to GitHub Pages for you. Nice. Yes, that's true. Exactly right. You need to create the
Yeah.
repo, but then we can make changes. Yeah, and
Yeah.
Krishna
The
says
colors are
more
a bit
color.
off.
Yeah.
Hey Anurag, I would suggest going with Ghost. My personal favorite is Ghost because it is really quick, fast. It runs on JavaScript,
So Ghost is what, a replacement for a WordPress?
WordPress.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether we are supposed to say that way on a live stream.
Oh, it goes to Instagram if you click that link. Yeah, I would just say a lot of the time, even if you're a blog site, you don't need WordPress or Ghost. Um, you need you could just do it in have a file for each one. It's you who's editing it, so you could just create a new file, and Jekyll or whatever will just pick up the new Markdown file and deploy it and use the same templating. I don't think
Excellent.
it's needed. Right, I think that's the last one that I've got, apart from the ones that you sent me on WhatsApp. So Anurag gets another shout out here as well. While I bring up the next thing. Anurag says, I use GitHub issues as blog posts. Nice. Yeah, I mean, GitHub
That's a
is
good idea.
just freaking awesome. It really, really is. So definitely, I think that's really good. With the GitHub source plugin to source the issues contents to create the blog pages. Oh, wow. That's really interesting, Anurag. Wow. Okay. I didn't think about that. That's pretty cool. That's actually very cool. I like that
Which
idea.
one?
So, blog posts, you put them in your issues. So you can write them in Markdown. And then a GitHub source plugin which grabs the issue and creates the blog pages. That's pretty cool.
Wow,
Can you
that's cool.
share a link to how the plugin? That'd be quite interesting to see. That's pretty cool.
For sure. Yeah, we can even put it on the. I mean, do you wanna flash the comment?
Oh, I can't because I don't have access to your YouTube, by the way. So although I can stream it
Oh,
for you, I can't bring up the comments.
ouch.
I only found
Okay, got
out
it,
just
got it.
earlier on, so sorry. Otherwise, I can't bring up people's. Yeah, I could bring up people's
No
messages.
worries.
Um, awesome. So our partners, okay. I guess this is a company site. Support. I thought these would be clickable, but they're not. Community. Okay, we want to go to community, right, Praveen?
Which one?
Community. I would say the
Sorry.
site's a bit slow to load.
Right. Oh, wow.
Missing image.
Hey, there is Chennai. Love it.
Missing image
Actually, I
again.
miss it. Okay, missing images.
Yeah, missing images don't look so good.
Hey, the animation looks cool. Like,
Yeah, I think there's too much animation. This is quite low to load per page, and I think it's frustrating. I probably would have. And then this animation looks cool, but again, missing images.
hmm
But meet the team, I think, is really good. I like to meet the teams of companies and stuff. I think it's really important.
Hey, is it Comic Sans by any chance?
Yeah, it does look like that, doesn't it? Do
Yeah.
you want to check? Let's have a look. Comic Nerve? Close.
Okay. So it's a better version of Comic Sans. I want to open it as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it does. Okay, is it secure? I guess we should make this one secure.
A lot of them I've noticed haven't been
Oh yeah, yeah,
secure.
it
You're
is. It is
right.
secure, but it is not actually redirecting to the secure version. It is secure.
Okay, yeah, so you need to have it redirect, definitely. Stephen will write a Kubernetes script to do that for you. I've probably missed loads of things in the chat. Really apologetic, people, if I've missed things in the chat.
Not
Okay,
much.
I'll bring up the next one.
Okay, so how can we host blogs and website with GitHub pages? So hosting websites, it's easier because you use a static site and then use GitHub pages to like either put your domain C name on it, or you can also use what do you call this? You can use Jekyll or some kind of like a templating thing which is provided by GitHub to host your own blogs, where you would be putting markdown pages, like markdown files that would be pushed into your GitHub account, good GitHub repository, and that gets auto generated into blog sites like blog pages. That's how you can do. Janil, we should do something like that on another live. Yeah, superb.
Yeah, we should absolutely, and we can show you how you can do it with using the templates from Jekyll and from GitHub, or how you can do it with something like React or Angular, where you can just compile it and you push the code up to the right branch, and then therefore it will then just run it. So yeah, I think you can do a lot. Anything you can do with a static site, you can do on GitHub pages. It is really good.
Nice.
I would suggest. So I like the first page. I'm not sure about this animated text. It just seems a bit kind of jumpy and seems a bit kind of
hmm
marquee. Is that what was called back in like the 90s? So probably when you were very young or not even born yet. But that just reminds me of that. But I do like the picture, and it looks very creative. I would probably suggest not having the border on the left, just the top and bottom, especially when the writing's probably going to kind of not bounce against the border. It's probably going to
Yeah.
continue off. Let's just see if it goes off. Yeah, it does. So it just looks a bit weird with the border. What do you think's about some padding around this? Just so it doesn't quite go so far to the edge.
Hey, did you actually like zoom it in or something like
Oh,
that?
I
Because
did.
I see it in a
Yes.
different way. Yeah, 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 yeah.
It still
It looks fine.
looks the same, just a bit bigger.
Yes.
Oh, this bit scrolls. Pretty cool.
Hmm.
Again, we spoke about phone numbers already.
Yes.
We
Okay,
got
that Tesseract thing looks really nice. The animations look really nice, but I
what
don't understand what they mean. But
when you say
Marquee,
tesseract. Where's the tesseract?
sorry, not Tesseract. Sorry, 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 sorry. The last but one animation. Okay, interstellar thing. I just need to forget about that.
Okay. Are you looking at the vMix screen though? We've moved not the YouTube video.
I'm looking at both the things. So no, no,
Okay.
no, no, no. Sorry, I guess I'm looking at a lot of different things. Like I'm looking at the website as well,
Okay.
and looking at how things are looking like this. And my fault.
No problem. Oh, I do like a lot of social links. I would probably make those
Woohoo!
more pronounced somewhere on the page, maybe on the first page, because you've got a Medium. Okay, yes, we some of us don't like Medium, but in terms of you've got blog posts on there, which is good, and
Hmm.
you've got GitHub, which is awesome, which I think we looked at yesterday, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we did, which is a very cool GitHub um, customized page. So I think that's good. I'll just make
Yes.
these more pronounced, and these is kind of like the percentages, but without percentages. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would probably just list them again. I think this looks like implies you don't know it very well.
Hey, shall we include after this website just a quick thing? Shall we include an awesome profile that I love? It's not submitted profile here, but
Sure.
I have seen that profile online. It's by a professional person, and it is like, oh my god, wish I could get something like that. By the way, you might have also seen that. So I just wanted to showcase that to everyone. Like, this is one of the best, like,
That's good. We need inspiration, so that's
yeah,
good.
that's like, yeah, 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 it's the inspiration section. So getting one inside that.
Okay.
And we can
Oh,
also check it with Safari if it is
okay.
breaking in.
Cool. I just want to say that I've been saying Riha, but actually I think the first name is Saida. So apologies for that and for the live stream
I mean,
yesterday.
she's being called by Riha, so
Ah,
let's.
okay. Okay. Oh, these look cool. Oh, this is what you were saying about the Tesseract and stuff.
Yes,
That's pretty cool. It is really
yeah,
good.
I really love it.
So I
Okay,
would
I've been like very fast, like looking at the whole website and stuff like
yeah.
that. I really like it. The animations, though.
I would say two suggestions. One, I think you need to somehow make the second one a bit
Bigger.
bigger so it's consistent. And two, I think you need to make the wow factor more at the beginning because it's first impression. So you've got the picture, it looks wow. Not sure about the marquee, but then I would probably put before you get to the about, put maybe these four boxes because then it's just like, okay, wow, what can this person do? You're already kind of really impressed and excited. And yeah, so I think that the site is good. As always, there's room for improvement on all of them, mine especially. But I think you should put your GitHub screenshot of your README higher up because it just and these animations just looks epic. It's really good.
Really awesome. Yeah.
So yeah, really cool. But yeah, it looks good. I'm guessing these go to links in the page. Yep. Cool.
Okay, shall we go for that special thing now?
Yes. Okay, let's do it. Is that the link you just sent me on
You might
WhatsApp?
you might need to search on Google. It's go to a new tab.
This one.
No, 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 no.
Oh,
Special link is yeah. Go to Google.
yeah.
Type in Robbie Leonardi interactive resume. I really love
Robbie
it, man. Leonardi
Lee Nardi
interactive resume.
resume
Yeah,
interactive.
go on.
Loading. Okay. Wowza. Scroll down or
Scroll
press the
down.
keyboard down arrow. Okay. Level. This is pretty cool.
Haven't you seen this at all?
No.
Ah,
And if you go back, oh, it does it as well the other way. That's pretty
it
impressive.
does. Yeah, it is like two-way communication. It's like a two-way binding. Uh, yes, Anurag, I believe a lot of people would have seen this because this is one of the famous thing um, which
Wow.
was even featured in www, yeah, awwwards.com awards.
That's so cool. Is it weird that I actually want to play the game though?
You can't. The only thing which you can do is like scrolling up and down. That's the game. So it's the game of his life. That's it.
That's so cool.
And I really love the fact that it goes up and down.
Yes,
Like both the
true.
sides it works.
True. My only one suggestion is there's no GitHub link. Come on. Just
Really?
GitHub link.
Hey, by the way, I believe he's a designer, not a developer. So we can excuse him.
Yeah, he's got dribble instead. Okay.
Yes. So look at, wow.
It almost looks like Instagram.
I'm not impressed with his dribble account though, but
No.
I mean the website is like super impressive, man. And if you try to dissect the website, it really looks.
That's very cool. I'll dissect later on. Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Right.
let's go with the next one.
Okay. So I hope that's helpful, Riha, and I hope we weren't too critical. If you want to get me back, you can get me back on my customized GitHub profile or on the website that I'm building. It's not, I haven't posted it yet, but you're more than welcome to give me some suggestions and tips. I'm all ears. Okay, next one. Where do we get to? I think this one. Isn't that next one on your list?
After rehearse one, right? I'm
Yeah.
not sure. You should have the list.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, it's something deep WebFX.
Okay. Technologies, I like that. So that's good, right? It shows the technologies what without the years and percentages.
Okay, for the first time.
Yeah. Are you reading the chat? I haven't.
What?
Are you reading the chat? I'm not keeping up with the chat.
Yeah,
My
yeah, yeah, I'm
bad.
actually
Sorry.
reading the chat as well.
Okay.
Reading and replying to the chat messages.
Uh, what does Steve say about Tailwind? Steve got me into Tailwind, and I'm loving it so far. So it's all Steve's fault. If anyone wants to do Tailwind live stream with me, let me know. We can do one, and it'll be me learning. I'm no expert, and Stephen helps me a
Is
lot.
is this Tailwind?
Which one? This site? No, my
Hmm.
site was Tailwind. This one here.
Okay, okay.
This one is done with Tailwind, so you can customize it. It's not like Bootstrap and Material where they all look the same. It is just utility classes. So you customize it, but it allows you to do all the flex and the grid and the cards
No,
and
in that
stuff.
case, there are like loads and loads of other, like skeletons that actually is mainly for just the skeletal purposes. For example, pure CSS, and you do have something like minimal UI. So they are all just only for the responsiveness. They don't provide any kind of visual impact. They are all for laying out purposes. So maybe if people start using Bootstrap only for layout purposes, at that point of time, most of the websites will look different.
Oh, someone's saying it's over midnight now. Yeah, sorry, I guess it's getting late. So for some people, we've got. Let me see how many we've got left to review. We've got one, two, three more to review. We'll go a bit faster, and it's almost
Yes,
dinner
okay.
time here in the UK. So
Sandeep Devan, and okay, let's quickly, yeah.
look through this. So this looks good. You know, you've got the technologies as we said. We've got some pictures with some text, which is good. The only thing I would say, things don't line up quite correctly. So here, it aligns to the top of the title up there, but here doesn't quite align, and here it does. So it's a little bit, yeah, different. But it looks good
Nice.
generally. It does look really good. If you can do that as we saw in someone's blog post, if you can do that,
There is something called as carbon.sh, I believe, right?
what's that for? What, to do the code
Check
in the
out.
blog post?
Yeah, it's for like sharing code in Twitter and other platforms, so it looks really beautiful.
Um,
Carbon.sh.
Carbon.
Dot sh, I believe.
No.
Try
Carbon Now.
carbon code. Sorry.
Carbon Now, I think. This one.
Uh, yeah, this is the one.
That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna leave this open. I'm gonna update my stuff with it later on. That's very
Excellent.
cool.
See, you got an idea as well.
Sandeep's writing in the chat. I don't know if that's to me or to you. Probably to you, Praveen. This is pretty cool.
Hey,
I do like that.
sorry, Sandeep. Yes, I
You
believe I
too.
remember you. Yeah, a lot of people have been messaging me on LinkedIn, and yeah, it is really difficult to keep in track of everyone. I'm completely absent-minded, so but
That's why
I
we
mean,
need a
not exactly.
repo, Praveen. Praveen, create the repo
Yes.
now, and then we can start
Like
adding people
what?
to it.
Should I keep telling whoever actually added me as a friend I need to put them on it?
No, you just send them the link
I'm
and
I'm
get them
talking
to
about
add
that.
theirs. Okay.
Yeah, that's for sure. So I'm just gonna do that right away. So so what should be the repo about?
I would just
Awesome
say
portfolios?
portfolio. Yeah, awesome
Okay,
portfolios or
portfolio
portfolio
reviews.
review. Portfolio reviews. And
Okay, great.
I would say to this one uh, is there's no GitHub link. No GitHub link. And you have given me an idea, though. I've been working on an idea, and I think I'm going to run it by Stephen because Stephen thinks outside the box. But this spinny thing, I have an idea. I'll tell you at the end of the stream in like 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes.
Awesome.
And it involves the community you and involves location and it involves animation. So we'll come back to that in a bit. But I think this looks good. Just a few suggestions that we've made. GitHub link. I think this looks good. Should we see if it's responsive? Oh, it is responsive as well? Cool.
Looks like that.
Looks good. Nice. Roheen, thanks for the stream. No worries. Okay, should we go to the next one, Praveen? You're the boss. You decide.
Hey,
It's your
I'm gonna
stream.
sorry, yes, go on. I'm actually creating the GitHub repository. So I'm actually using eddiejoude.github.io for the first one. Yes.
Cool. Create the repo. We'll bring it up, and then we can.
Yeah, and we will ask them to like send us pull requests and start the
Exactly.
repos so that
This site doesn't seem to work. Maybe it's Safari. Oh no, it does. I've reloaded it. Yeah, it's working now. Okay. It seems quite intense and not very smooth. I'm guessing that's Safari. So I would say if it's not smooth on all browsers, then I wouldn't do it. Yes, it's much smoother and it follows your mouse, which is pretty cool. But if it's not smooth on Chrome, it looks epic, right?
wow.
It looks awesome.
Yeah.
But in Safari, it
Hey,
does
let me call
not.
Vedant as well. He might like it.
Cool. Okay, we'll bring that link up as well. Bring that up here for later on. Okay, cool. We'll have a look at that later on at the end as well. So I'll just say, although that looks cool, it doesn't look so great on Safari. That's cool. Lots of icons. GitHub, nice. I hope you've got a GitHub link in here as well.
Cool. By the way, guys, I have added the GitHub repository link. Feel free to put your what do you call this? Repository link. Sorry, not repository link. Your portfolio link and whoever's which we reviewed today. Let's add the comments under them, and yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. So I've just added the repository here. Wow, we should do the
I need
GitHub
to.
profile review now.
Yeah, this is cool. I think this is good. I like the animation on the top here. So this looks smooth. Obviously, it's a GIF. You're missing an
Yes.
icon here on the left. Sorry, on the
Hey,
right
sometimes it
side.
happens. What is the
Oh,
icon?
really? It
Yeah, refresh it.
is. I'll give it a refresh. Yeah, it
See,
came back. Okay.
shields.io. Sometimes it happens.
Cool, but this looks good. I need to add this to the other repo that we have with awesome
The
GitHub
awesome
profiles.
repos. Yes.
Let me have a look. Quickly do that.
Hey
Actually,
people, I have added the link to the repository that I just created. Please go ahead, fork it, star it, and then add your repository, and we will make sure that we will give you a nice review maybe if we are doing it again, like should we do a part 2, Eddie, for this?
If you feel like that, let us know what you think. I've just shared the link to this as well.
Yes.
We've got a few people. Rihaz is there around Praveen and so on. I haven't added
Hmm.
mine because that would be a bit crazy. But yeah, feel free to add your GitHub profiles if they're awesomely customized. But yes,
Exactly.
so Vedant, hopefully I pronounced that right. If you want to add yours to
That's
here
right.
as well, feel free to. But yeah, you got a GitHub link, so I'm very happy with that.
Yep,
That's
Vedant
cool.
is on the way, coming to our live now.
Cool. But it looks good. Should we see if it's responsive?
Yes.
I don't think it is. No, it's not. It overlaps. So that's another suggestion. Make it responsive. That little bit on the right is responsive itself, but by the time it gets there, it's already squished up and unreadable. Then when
Oops.
it passes it, it kind of makes it a bit better. So I would, yeah, just do a bit more research on that. But yeah, it looks good. Okay, so I know it's getting late everywhere. Oh, Vedant's here. We're just
Vedant's
saying
here.
your GitHub profile is freaking. Oh, what have I clicked on?
Cool.
It's very cool. If you want to add it to our list of awesome GitHub profiles, I'm actually going to move this repo to the community organization that we've got because I feel that is better. Yes, so looks very cool. And we were saying that the animation at the top does not work very well on Safari. If you look, it's killing my computer. I've got iMac Pro. I can give you a quick preview of what my setup looks like, but it's pretty powerhouse, as you can see
Ooh.
here. My setup,
And you can see me
but
here.
yeah, but it is killing my thing. So although it works very well in Chrome, I do agree it works nice in Chrome.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go and decode that.
Okay. Awesome.
Let's
Next, but yeah, your GitHub profile
let's go
looks
with the
very
next one.
cool.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, next one is this one. Cool.
Anurags!
I'm
Woohoo!
liking this already. The first impressions, this is very cool. Don't know what
Okay,
these do,
Anurag seems not around.
but this is looking really good. GitHub link, obviously, we've seen his account, looks really awesome. It just looks really clean, this design. I do like this. I would say indent these to make it more readable and look a bit more professional is my only suggestion. But these are pretty cool. So you can copy the colors, so it's easy for people to reuse things.
Nice.
That's very cool. Yeah, this looks good. Hacktoberfest. Woo woo. Yeah.
Woo!
And this looks good. Yeah, I like the animating on the page. That looks really nice. And you've got some YouTube videos as well. Oh no, it's not a YouTube
Woohoo!
video. It's just a embedded video.
No, it is. It is a YouTube video.
Written, but there's no YouTube link. You have a YouTube button
No,
here.
it is. I mean, like, see, you just need to click on the title of it. Introducing Bugvilla.
Oh really? Oh, it
Yeah,
is a YouTube video.
there you go.
Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, we won't watch that now. I just want to look at the channel. Got some videos on there. Okay. 3 months ago.
Nice.
Need to get a bit more active on there, but you do so much on GitHub already. That's just so cool. Embedding someone else's. I like that. That shows appreciation. So that's very cool. Yeah, this looks really good. This site is epic. I'm gonna steal some ideas for mine. So thank you very much.
And one more thing, I'm gonna use all his products. Looks so super cool.
Yeah, all his products are so cool. And look at this, the physics
Wow.
stuff. I do really
Are
like
you
how
are
it's
you just playing with it?
yeah, it's me. Look, if I pull this up, it's like
Oh,
embedded in
put
the
it on him.
page. That's why it's like that's why it's so cool because it's embedded, but they don't interact with each other. And I want to throw this against that, but they don't
Yeah.
interact. Is the only thing. So that looks really cool, really nice. Atomic physics engine. That's pretty cool as well. Nice.
Shiftman, sir. What does that mean, Anurag?
Where?
Okay, it's on an iframe. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's
YouTube
CodePen.
videos. Yeah.
These are
Yeah.
CodePen.
CodePen and YouTube's. So, Anurag, did you do all these things yourself? This is super cool, man. Like, literally super cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Anurag, what's your hourly rate? I think I need to hire you for some stuff. Okay, this
Yes,
is
please.
very cool.
There you go. There is a direct hire right now.
Yeah, so cool. Really, really good. I'm definitely going to sponsor you on GitHub when you get that sorted.
For sure.
You got different mode. That's so cool.
Oh my god.
Dark mode. That is epic. I really like dark mode. You should default by dark mode. I have to say that. Default by dark mode. That is so cool. Yeah, I really like it. I can look at this all day. I'm going to leave it open because I'm going to continue looking at it, but conscious of time, it's getting late
Yeah.
in India.
There are
So
another like 3 more links to review.
3 more. Stop adding more to the list, Praveen.
That's it. No. I'm not adding anything more. Opportunist. Who did this? Who gave this?
Anurag has a blog. Anurag, we're going to look at the blog next time because you've got too much awesome content. We should just do a live stream specifically just for your stuff.
Definitely.
This looks good. I like this. I like it how you've got kind of images
It's by
breaking up the
Shivani.
page.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Okay.
Do like it. Oh, one thing we didn't check on Anurag's site. Is it responsive? Let's quickly check.
Dude, don't kill his site. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's responsive. Okay, cool.
It works.
It works. Nice.
Looks
Okay,
super
good.
cool.
Just checking. And I want to check on this one as well in a second as well.
Go to the top. I haven't seen the top.
Oh, this one.
Oh wow. Okay. Looks nice.
It looks good. Are these images stock images, or did you? Is the person here? Did they draw these?
Is the person here? Shivani, are you here? Nope.
If you drew these are awesome as well.
There is a website called andro.co. Do you want to have a look at it?
Okay.
UNDRO.co. There you go. Click on the things.
Browse.
There you go.
Okay, cool. Oh wow, that's very cool. Okay, I'll leave that open. Have a look for later on as well. These are very, very cool. But it does break up the site. It's nice. Let's see if it's responsive.
Believe so. It looks like Bootstrap. Maybe. Oh, there is a small bug in the top left corner.
Yeah, I think the navigation.
Look at there.
Oh yes, well noticed. Is there any GitHub link and we can submit a contribution? There's no links. Oh, the menu disappears. And then when you get to the bottom,
is it completely disappear? Oh yeah. I mean, like it is opportunistically it's opening up the menu.
Because even halfway down, there's no menu. It's only when you get to the bottom. Okay. Suggests. Social links, I think, would be good.
It's more about the opportunities that are listed here. So
okay.
This is not the right place to suggest. Maybe we'll let the person know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let's go for the next one. Conscious of time.
Yeah, true.
5 minutes.
2
more things. Yes.
See, this is working on
Endeavors,
Safari.
lad.
Interesting.
Nice. So who actually added this to me? Let me check.
And I've got a YouTube link as well.
Okay, it's Piyush.
Yeah, this looks good. This is animated. It's not killing my browser. It's working. I don't like the mouse, to be honest, is my only suggestion. But again, that's probably a personal preference because the mouse seems a bit like a computer game.
Off.
But maybe that's what they wanted, maybe. So that's probably fine. I'm going to make the writing a bit bigger for everyone on the stream to read.
Mm-hmm. Hey, this looks like a particle.js thing.
It looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Shivani is actually here. Look at this. She has actually commented. We totally left a lot of comments. Hey Shivani. And yeah, she used undraw.
Oh, okay, cool. That's the first time I've heard of undraw, so I'm definitely gonna have a look at that later on. But it looks really awesome and clean, so I really like it. Awesome work. Electronics, aero design, nice. Oh, my browser is struggling now, so these animations are starting to kill my browser.
So if you have opened it in Chrome, maybe your processor would have become a heat boiling pan.
Yeah. I can actually hear the fans on my iMac Pro coming on, and I've never heard the fans before. Only when I'm video editing. With like
so
four
this is the one
cameras.
for bench benchmarking thing. I
Yeah.
mean, Particle.js is always doing the wow, wow, wow.
I'm not sure. How do we flip it over? Submit is the wrong way. And it seems to be stuck on my mouse somehow.
Ah.
It kind of wants to flip, but not quite. If I click it, no.
Hey,
Okay, it flipped.
Vedant is asking about have you checked his 404 page? It's the vedantkaimar.ml/ahhs, or like maybe put something Eddie.
Do what? Sorry, for which site? For this one?
Vedant. Should be vedantkaimar.ml, the ML
Yeah,
site.
this one. Okay, you want to do 404?
Yeah, just put yeah. Oh my god. There
That's
you
pretty
go.
cool.
Glitch.
It's like glitch. That's very cool. How was that done? Is that an image? Doesn't look like an image. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure about this spinny thing. It does the 3D depth thing does look
Whose
very
site is this?
cool,
We can actually report to them.
but I think it's a bit
What's it?
temperamental. Endeavor.
Yeah. Endeavor list. Okay.
Endeavor list, yeah. So I'm not sure about that. It does look cool, but making me a bit dizzy now. Okay, moving on to the next one. Let me go away from that
Okay.
part. But what do you think, Praveen?
Um. Yeah, it looks really nice, but yeah, the last part we had some work, but this is awesome. Okay, he's asking to try in Chrome. Maybe again your Safari should it be the reason? Try in Chrome
No,
maybe.
it will be fine in Chrome, I'm sure, but that's not like.
Okay,
Let me
go
let
on,
me
go on,
close it
go
on
on.
Safari to give my computer some rest.
Speed.
Yeah, it does seem better in
Oh, it seems completely different. Wow.
a little bit better.
Okay,
It's
okay,
still a.
dude. So you need to fix it for Safari then. Oh,
Oh no, but my processor's going up. Like 60 degrees now, my processor.
there you go. So Chrome actually leverages for quality rather than your safety.
Yeah, probably using the GPU more as well.
Yeah.
The good one to
Woohoo!
end on. This is looking good. Praveen, you have this on yours. I quite like that. I have to steal that for mine. Can someone raise me
Go
an
for it.
issue
It's
on
typist
my
JS.
typist? Let me open that. Typist. Type. How do you spell it? Typist.
Typist JS.
Yes. It's very cool. Okay. jQuery? No.
Yeah, it's a jQuery based one.
Oh no. I'm not going to
The
include.
first one, I guess.
I'm not going to include jQuery in my project.
Go to the first one and check out their. I believe they have a jQuery less version as well. Just go back.
Okay. No worries. Here's another one. I think. Right. It looks a bit different.
Yeah, looks nice.
Doesn't look. I'll look at
Looks
it later
similar to
on.
that. Yeah. Okay. Superb.
Oh, typed JS. Anurag is saying.
Type JS. Okay.
Is that the one I went to? No, that's another one. Let me try this one. Why did that not load? Come on, Safari. Don't let me down. Typed JS. No, it wants to do
For
that.
Piyush Raj Anand, what I would suggest is when you know that this thing doesn't work on Safari, maybe. I'm not sure whether browser redirection is a good idea, but try to put some kind of like a, like a replacement. What do you call that? Graceful degradation, something like that.
Yeah, you want to
So
progressively enhance your site. So you want to start
progressive
off with the
enhancement.
yeah, you want to start off basic and then build it better and better rather than start off with the
Right.
best thing. Absolutely. I like the code in the background blurred. That looks pretty epic as well. It's pretty cool.
I mean, this looks really nice.
It looks
I love
really
it.
slick. Really, really slick. The only thing I would say is it never gets down to skills. So if I scroll to the top, it's on home. I scroll down
Uh-huh.
slightly more, it goes to the about on the navigation on the left, but never quite gets to skills because of my big screen. Maybe if I make it a bit bigger like this.
Oh,
Okay, it
okay.
does get to skills. There we go.
It works.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
works. It does work. It looks good. Oh, GitHub link. Yes.
It's already on github.io, dude.
True. Nice. Look at that's all a green. Liking that. Really cool. Very good. I like this. I'm gonna steal some ideas as well. So
Nice.
Abhishek. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Pretty cool.
Abhishek Singh.
Abhishek Singh. Abhishek. Okay, looks good. Nice. I do like it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, responsive. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, navigation moves. Navigation appears at the top. Nice. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it is.
I like it. I would say maybe if you could add a little bit more. I don't know what the more is, but in terms of like you've got kind of almost 2 pages, I think, in total, according to my screen. Maybe a third with some include some projects, maybe, or even some GitHub repo projects, whatever you want. But I would just try and add a little bit more information. You want to make it easier for the person to
Skim through.
yeah, and to find information about you. You don't want them to have to work hard for it. But it looks good. Awesome. Okay, we've been going for 2 hours, I think now.
Yeah, almost 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
And thank you everyone for tuning in. And yeah, what do you think, Eddie? What should be the next thing? Okay, so comment out what we should be doing next, and we'll grab Eddie again for this live stream. And he's gonna be my like guru for all these live streaming things. And yeah, I would really, 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 from the bottom of my heart, publicly say that you're awesome, man, and people need to give you a lot of stars on the GitHub. And already you're a GitHub star, and you're doing a lot of things. And yeah, you
Thank
are a
you.
gem in the open source world. I mean,
I want to
no
get
words to
more
say.
people contributing to open source. So everyone watching, let me know how I can help you contribute more to open source. You're always welcome to contribute to my projects, and we can work on that. We can chat in the Discord if you need to. A lot of the awesome people here in the chat are on Discord, and I really enjoy seeing what they do in the open source community as well.
Hey, and don't forget to subscribe to his channel, please.
Yes, I just put a link in the chat as well, and subscribe to Praveen's channel if you haven't already. Give his video a thumbs up. We got 37 thumbs up, which is epic. Let's try and get more. I think we had quite a few people on the stream throughout, which is really awesome. I think it beat my stream yesterday. So Praveen, I think I was around 15, 20 people. You've been around kind of 25, 30, 35 people, which is pretty awesome. So great work.
I mean, the only problem with current scenario is the timings. So a lot of my friends are from India, and it's around 12:30 a.m. in India. So that's one of the main reasons why a lot less
Wow.
people turn up.
Okay, no problem. Well, I'm thinking maybe we do the next
We should,
live stream on my channel, and we can maybe change the time. So maybe we could do it at lunchtime, like 1 o'clock UK time or something, which will probably be like dinner time in India or
oh,
something.
I have a day job.
Quit your job. Let's become professional YouTubers and open source geeky people, right?
Not a good advice, bro. I
Uh,
just got my okay. If I quit my job, I can't stay in UK.
No worries, I'm joking. Don't quit your job. And Anurag saying user project reviews. Yeah, let's review projects on GitHub. I do a lot of that on my YouTube channel. I haven't done that any in a while, but you're right. That'd be pretty cool. And Krishna, thank you very much for the positive feedback. And from Praveen saying awesome things about me. I really appreciate it.
What, Krishna? What do you mean? Like, there was no certificate headache. Ah, yeah. I don't. Hey, Eddie, I would
Yeah.
like to like you to tell everyone, like a lot of live streams when I do, people are like looking for certificates. What do you think about it? Like, do you want to give some advice on that for these students who are looking for certificates? I guess it's not I mean, something from your, like,
So
go on.
certificates in what way? Like, give me an example.
For example, today we did this live stream, right? So they want some people would have asked like, we want a certificate of participation. Only then we would have come here.
Oh, okay, interesting. I never thought about that. That's an interesting concept. I do like the idea that you get kind of points for not necessarily just joining, but for chatting in the chat, right? And engaging. So maybe you could do something like that. If you join the live stream, you kind of get 1 point. If you share your profile or your GitHub or whatever we're doing, you kind of get like extra 5 points.
Gamification. That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
exactly. And then I think, and if you chat in the chat and and help other people and so on, again, I think that's more points. Let's have a think. Well maybe if you're in my Discord, let's continue the conversation there. That's a very interesting topic, And I know
Mhm.
if Stephen's still
and
here, has
and I
some good
believe once
suggestions.
upon a time, when we are in the Slack channel, some people from India actually asked for like a certificate's worth, and you gave an awesome fitting reply. It was really nice. I mean, it was not rude. It was not. It was like straight to the point. It was really good, really informative, and it was not even embarrassing for the person who asked for a certificate, which was really good.
And what was it? I don't remember. What did we say?
I don't remember either, but the only thing which I remember was your reply was epic. It was really
Okay.
good, not hurting, so inspiring, and that was really nice.
Thank you. I
So, I
really
mean, one
appreciate it.
one thing which I would say for people is like, for the people who are looking for certificates, yes, please go ahead, but at the same time, when you have like I got this certificate by doing this, show something that you did actually yourself by getting the training or whatever it is. That is the real certificate, and that is what, as a recruiter, we look at it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you haven't got much kind of work experience, then certificates might help a bit. But as you get work experience, certificates become much less important. So, what I would prefer to see is someone who hires a lot of people, onshore and offshore, because everyone's remote anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Even generally speaking, forgetting about lockdown, I love to see GitHub projects. Even if they're just pet projects for fun. They don't have to be perfect or
Even
super
Hello World
awesome.
projects.
Yeah, exactly. I just like to see it because I like to see how you think, how you collaborate with other people. Do you contribute to other people's projects, even just raising an issue or an idea? If they put a comment, how do you reply to that comment? And if you're learning new technologies, just put them on GitHub. So I would prefer GitHub activity, no matter what it is. So I'm not saying what it is, then certificates. But I do appreciate some people and some companies do like to see certificates. So I kind of do get that. Maybe at the beginning of your career, have a mix, but I would put more effort into side projects.
Okay, that was awesome. And by the way, people viewing here, there are some more upcoming live shows that's gonna come in my channel. The next one is about like building your own first API using Node.js. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you will get notified when it's up and running. I believe it should be on either on this weekend or maybe on a Tuesday, due to there is a reason behind it. I don't know what. All right. So it was nice having you here, Eddie, and
Thank you.
so much thank you for being here.
I had so much fun. I look forward to next time. Maybe we alternate between our channels. Maybe like 1 week on yours, 1 week on mine, or something, and we
Excellent.
alternate. That would be good. We'll
That will be
chat.
super
We'll
cool.
chat more. Awesome. Okay. If you've got nothing else less to say, give me the okay, and I'll press the holding page
Okay.
button. Then you can I can then click stop stream, and then I'll bring back to this page so we can continue chatting for a few more minutes. Don't leave
Okay. See
vMix. Leave it
you.
open.
Yeah. See you all.
It's your awesome stream. I loved all your contributions. Thank you, everyone. Sorry if I missed your chat messages. Catch me on Discord, and we will chat more. Continue the
Hey,
conversation.
have you put your Discord link there?
Oh, I didn't. Aha.
Yeah.
Praveen is
Just go ahead,
awake.
put it, and then put up the holding page. See you guys. Make sure you stay safe and take care of your health. And please stay home and don't come out.
Yes. I'm gonna get it now. I'm so bad. The Discord link should have it to hand. So you're right, Praveen. Thank
It's all
you
right.
very
I'll
much.
just share it later,
I've got it now. No
or else
problem.
I'll
But
just
yeah,
put it in the updated, like the description.
sure. Awesome. Okay, holding page. Let's go. Everyone have an awesome week.
Bye.
Open source, right?